It has been such a long time since I've said these words. What's going on, my fellow archers? My name is Artemis Arrow. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for Death Battle. I honestly forgot the season. It's been so long. But we are here for Akuma versus Shao Kahn, Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. It has been so long since I did a Death Battle. The last fight was Dio versus Alucard. I am ready to start catching up to Death Battle. The new season is probably going to get started very, very soon. I cannot wait for this. So if you guys enjoy and want to see more Death Battle reactions, possibly more content from me, please hit the like button down below. Also subscribe would be very much appreciated. We're going to get this started. This is the beginning of the return of the Death Battles. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Akuma, Street Fighter's supreme master of the fist.
Shao Kahn, conqueror of Mortal Kombat.
Today, we'll find out which final boss reigns supreme.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
This is the Japanese kanji for heaven, symbolic of the infinite sky above and the one who stands before it.
I'm sorry, guys.
And the last thing you'll ever see when you meet Akuma.
Trained by Master Gotetsu at an early age,
And I'm very sorry.
Akuma was practically born into the ways of fighting. He and his brother Goken were taught the form of Ansatsuken, literally meaning the assassination fist.
You know, everybody says martial arts are all about meditation and being zen and all that other boring shit. Well, Ansatsuken ain't like the other guys. It combines judo, kenpo, and karate into a unique style that's all about murdering your opponent as fast as possible. Hell yeah!
Unfortunately, the brothers' views on their training greatly differed. Goken rejected the violent methodology of the Ansatsuken, leaving to develop his own, less lethal variant of the form.
Because a style called Assassination Fist clearly needed less assassination.
Yes.
Yeah. Good thing Akuma was all about the real deal. He got so hardcore he started training to embrace the biggest martial arts secret out there.
The Satsui no Hado. Ever present, ever malicious. This is a manifestation of literal killing intent.
I'm going to say this right now, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know anything about Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat lore, so bear with me if I'm silent throughout all of this.
Only Gotetsu had ever mastered this dark power.
So it's like the dark side of the Force, but with karate?
No,
yes.
But sure. With the Satsui no Hado, Akuma gained great power at the cost of all compassion. This is the power of monsters.
He's emotionless.
More like winners! Akuma got so good he challenged his master and killed him Sith style. With his ex-master's beads around his neck, he declared himself the new master of the Satsui no Hado.
Obviously, this destroyed his relationship with Goken. The two brothers' destinies, let alone ideologies, were irreparably torn apart.
But who cares when Akuma's perfected all the abilities of an overpowered Shoto character, and then some. He can rain down Go Hadoukens, teleport with the Ashura Senku, and take you for a whirl with the Tatsumaki Zankyukaku.
And if Akuma ever wants to take things up a notch, he can summon forth the Kongo Kokoretsuzan, a geyser of pure energy strong enough to sink an island. With all this power, Akuma is among the toughest Street Fighters out there.
Which says a lot when Hakan could loop himself up with enough oil to, get this, launch E-Honda into orbit to headbutt a giant meteor into smithereens. Well, there's only one way to figure out the TNT of that.
What?
I got the oil, Wiz. Get ready to launch.
Oh, that's okay. I've already done the math. It's over 500 trillion tons.
Oh, can we still do it, though?
Fine.
But did you know Akuma's also traded blows with some of the folks from Final Fight? I guess they're Street Fighters too. And the Macho Mayor Mike Hagar can pile drive people so hard, it makes an explosion you can see from space.
Comparing the blast size to Earth's diameter, this explosion must have a yield of over 120 teratons of TNT.
That might seem nuts, but hey, Akuma's done the same kind of thing. No wonder the only guys who can match him are badasses like Goken.
Akuma would challenge Goken again and again, determined to prove his version of the Ansatsuken was superior. And apparently, he was right, as he defeated Goken with his signature technique, the Shun Goku Satsu.
AKA the Raging Demon!
With this, Akuma gives in to his killing intent, targeting a person's soul and killing their spirit with the weight of their sins. There is only one known way to survive it, emptying your own soul from your body. Fortunately, Goken knew exactly how to do that.
Speaking of souls, this guy Nakali
So
once
we
tried
got-
to take
so he's
Akuma's
alive,
by
so he's
devouring
fine.
him, but not being in Devore, Akuma just blew him up instead. He's so powerful, defeating an opponent takes less effort than smacking a baby. Not that Akuma would ever do that. No, I'm serious, he never would, because despite the whole zero compassion thing, he has a weird code of honor.
It's not compassion
doesn't-
at all. To Akuma, fighting is a sort of religion, and respecting the art is more important than anything. He'll spare those
Okay.
with an unfair disadvantage, and those whom he deems respects martial arts like him and can improve. In this way, he sort of became an unwanted mentor for Goken's student Ryu.
Hey, he's not a total killjoy. He did befriend Elena. Well, more like Elena befriended him, but whatever.
But should
Yeah.
you disrespect the art of fighting, Akuma will not hesitate to murder you as disrespectfully as possible.
Like when he jumped that a-hole and Bison so fast he killed him in one shot. And Bison was quick enough to tag this satellite laser beam.
Following the beam speed at this angle, we can determine it was moving well over 5,000 times the speed of sound.
But even
Oh,
with all
okay.
that power, Akuma knew he'd
know what, I
never
don't
be
know
at his
Street Fighter,
best
so I don't know
until
if
he'd
that's very
mastered the
fast or not.
Satsui no Hado and become Akuma Blanco. Shin Akuma.
As Shin Akuma, he possesses full control over the dark
Akuma?
art, using it to its fullest extent.
Only Gotetsu had ever mastered the Hado like this, because doing it is not just super difficult, but super dangerous.
Right. The Satsui no Hado isn't just a form of energy, it is a sentient entity, striving to push those who connect with it to fully commit to their rage. For when they do, they are no longer themselves. They become the Satsui no Hado itself.
Yeah, like when it tried to
So
take over
literally just
Ryu
an
and
embodiment of
manifest it as its own
rage and
evil
aggression.
person, Kage. Akuma truly believes the Hado is his best chance at becoming the ultimate world warrior. But he also knows that if he's not careful, he could lose himself to it.
And when he does, the Hado will take his body and become the awesome, demonic Oni.
Oh, he's
Oni.
super powerful. Oni's got all sorts of new moves and can easily overpower pretty much any other Street Fighter.
In Japanese folklore, Oni are yokai, or demons, that spawn from the souls of the wicked upon death. However, in some legends, the most evil of humans can actually transform while still alive. Such as Shutendoji, a drunken monk who gave in to malice, became an Oni, and was so powerful he could not die, even after he was decapitated.
Not so different from
Oh,
this
what
big
the-
bad blue boy. But hey, Akuma hasn't lost himself to the dark side of the Hado yet. The dude split apart mountains, taking a leisurely trip to the bottom of the ocean, and literally leaped into the land above the clouds. He just jumped and he was
just meet
there.
God?
Forget standing before heaven. This dude straight up flies above it.
Akuma's lust for battle will likely
just
never be
meet
sated,
God?
but his chosen path has been set. He will either
Let
be
it
the
go, let
world's
it go.
deadliest man or its bleakest failure. Until then, he will never stop searching for a foe who can challenge the might of his Satsui no Hado.
Oh my gosh, she's already dead. Chill.
The realm of Outworld is a twisted, barren wasteland where only the strong survive.
Definitely at the bottom of my list of places to go when I retire, and it's all thanks to the tyrannical ruler, Shao
Shao
Kahn.
Kahn.
Thousands of years ago, Shao Kahn was
I
an
know Shao
advisor to the
Kahn.
Dragon
I know
King,
that much.
Onaga.
Until Onaga took a permanent nap when Kahn poisoned him and claimed the throne all his own. Now that's what I call climbing the political ladder.
With an army of demonic Tarkatans and four-armed Shokans at his beck and call, Shao Kahn began conquering and merging other realms with Outworld, including the once idyllic paradise of Edenia.
After which he hooked up with Edenia's queen, Sindel. But his conquest didn't just win him a traitorous MILF. The crafty bastard also picked up a ton of awesome powers.
Kahn is a deceptive leader who isn't afraid to resort to, quite frankly, dickish methods to achieve his devious goals.
He's basically a wrestling heel in the form of an otherworldly invader, right down to dressing like a male stripper.
And despite living on a
Really,
completely
Boomstick?
different plane of existence, he's somehow mastered two Chinese martial arts, Daizu and Liu Wei, both of which prioritize fast and aggressive strikes to overwhelm opponents.
But Kahn's real bread and butter is his mastery of magic. He can shoot fireballs, create portals, make you his telekinetic yo-yo, bounce projectiles back to sender, and conjure his signature hammer whenever he wants.
With his Wrath Hammer, Kahn can crush even the strongest combatants
With a K!
to pieces with his brutal fatalities. But perhaps his most iconic ability is taking souls.
With just a wave of his hand, he can dine on some fine soul food, courtesy of whatever sap crossed his path.
Kahn went far with these abilities, winds, and it wasn't long before his conquering eye caught sight of a little planet called Earthrealm.
But first, his forces had to rack up enough winds in. Hit the music, Wiz.
We don't have the licensing rights.
Mortal Kombat! I'm gonna stop there so we don't get sued.
Outworld almost had the 10 consecutive wins needed to merge with Earth.
But the goody two-shoes monk Liu Kang just had to ruin it all. But Kahn just said, screw it, and invaded Earth anyway.
The moment Kahn set foot on Earth, he stole the souls of nearly every human being on the planet.
Then physically merged Earthrealm and Outworld into one big melting pot of conquest.
The exact meaning of merging realms is a little vague, but from Mortal Kombat 3's intro, we do know that it transforms the planet into part of Outworld itself. But even when he's not literally folding worlds together, Kahn is always a threat to behold, far superior to most of the other combatants.
He's a cocky asshole, but damn, he sure knows how to get stuff done.
He's one-shotted Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, survived being impaled, broke Kotal Khan's back, and has consistently surpassed the likes of the Thunder God, Raiden.
Oh, being all thundery is as fast as lightning. Kahn could even hold his own when Raiden held the power of all the Elder Gods.
For context, the Elder Goddess
Still couldn't
Cetrion
handle
can
it.
grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser, which, comparing its speed to the curvature of the Earth, can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
And he's
Well, you
still
know you're a
live?
bitch shot
He's
when
still
actual
alive?
gods think you're a pain. Look at him go!
Don't mistake powerful with invincible. Khan's might is only matched by his arrogance.
Yeah, he really does love to hear himself talk, even when it leaves him totally open. I guess he doesn't consider the consequences of his constant taunting.
Is that your best?
I thought it was funny.
You suck.
Moving on. Even if it can get the better of him, Kahn has proven
gosh,
his
broomstick.
arrogance isn't completely unfounded. After ages of conflict, all of the combatants fought in a final clash of good versus evil.
And Kahn emerged as the last man standing.
It was there that he defeated Blaze, an all-powerful elemental who threatened every realm in existence.
Luckily for the good guys, Raiden had a way to basically go back in time and try to stop Kahn from winning in the first place.
Time travel,
That's
of
right,
course.
Kahn was such a big threat, the only way to beat him was a complete do-over.
And even with that victory now a non-existent memory, Shao Kahn will never relent. Even death has never stopped this conqueror from his ultimate quest to rule everything.
I am Kahn of Outworld. Vacate my throne, or I'll soak these sands with your blood.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the combatants.
Like I said, I don't know Mortal Kombat and I don't know Street Fighter all that well. But judging by everything I've seen, I'm gonna have to give it to Akuma. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Who do you guys vote? Who do you guys think is gonna win in the comments? You guys have probably already seen this. This thing was out a long time ago.
Are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, it's no more
Or night. Check out. Visit.
now.
All right, let's go.
Die 1,000 deaths!
Oh my gosh!
You dare interrupt my tournament. Another fool seeking my throne.
I only seek your life.
Let's go! Okay, this fight actually looks amazing.
Go Hadouken! You will die! Justice beneath me! Stop her!
Let's go, Akuma! Let's go! Come on. Get
Is
up, buddy.
that your
Get up.
best? Weak, pathetic fool.
Love to hear yourself talk. Oh!
Your soul is mine.
No, the Satsui no Hado!
honestly knew that wouldn't work. Uh-oh. Okay, this hasn't been done. This has been done to him before. This has been done to him before. So I don't think he's dead yet. Yep, he's still here. Oh! Oh! Yep, okay, it's over now. It's over now. I think it's over now. Let's go, let's go! Oh.
The wrath of Shao Kahn.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Flawless victory.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was over. I thought it was over. That was great. That was honestly an amazing fight. Let's see the results.
KO!
Shao
Now
Kahn
that's
wins.
what I call a fatality!
With the power of the Satsui no Hado, Akuma was a unique challenge for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, like how he resisted Nakali suggests Kahn couldn't have just yanked his soul away so
Yeah.
easy.
And Akuma's level of power was not.
I honestly thought it was the soul-sucking thing
Akuma's
that was
biggest hits were way
the big
stronger
thing.
than you'd think, blasting apart meteors and making explosions seen from space. But Kahn survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods, who can grow to the size of planets.
You know
and
what?
remember
I did not
Blaze?
take that into
He could
account. I
destroy all
honestly
the
just
realms,
thought
and he
about
even
that.
did in
Oh
one
my
of his
gosh, I
endings.
forgot.
And while Blaze's story ending isn't canon to the Mortal Kombat universe in and of itself, it is still an example of what could happen in canon.
And Kahn whooped that red-hot ass.
While we do not have an exact time frame for Blaze's destruction of the realms, destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Over 300
Math, everybody.
million times the power of the Teraton explosion from Akuma's lineup.
And keep in mind, when Kahn merges realms, he is literally morphing an entire planet into Outworld itself. This means it makes sense he could defeat Blaze, because he already commands a similar level of power.
But I know what you're thinking. What about the Raging Demon, Akuma's awesome finishing move? Shao Kahn has racked up more than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky hit in with the Shungoku Satsu. However, given Kahn can keep up with the likes of Elder Gods and their space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
And sure, Kahn's an arrogant son of a bitch, but he knows when to get serious. If his arrogance was that big of an issue, he wouldn't have conquered so many realms.
Both Akuma and Kahn were among the best of the best in their respective worlds, but this match ultimately came down to who would land their killing blow first. Shao Kahn's overwhelming power, mystical abilities, and treacherous strategies were enough to claim this victory.
Outworld's Emperor was the only one who could surpass Akuma.
The winner is Shao Kahn.
Okay, I will take that loss because honestly, I kind of forgot about the whole surviving the whole power of the Elder Gods thing. I'm just like, oh, that was not a good. I completely forgot. That was amazing. I will take the loss. I do not mind it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. These death battles only keep getting better. I'm so sad that I stopped during Ryu versus Alucard. I cannot wait for the next death battle. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit the like button down below, subscribe, share the video around to be very much appreciated. We are just getting started with all of these reactions. I will see you guys next week for the next death battle. This is Artemis Era signing off. Have a great day, everybody.